Hi guys, it's Sunday morning. I had to get up early and go out to a job I put in a few weeks ago because they had no AC. This is the new CS1 float switch by Diversitech. They've changed these recently. See, this one was also a CS1, but it's a totally different body and had a totally different switch in it. But again, it was a new install. I went out to it. It's been there about 3 weeks, and they called this morning and said they had no AC, so I went out to check, and this switch was tripped. I looked at it when I got there, and it takes a very small amount of movement to actually make the switch trip. These switches actually, they're neat because they have an LED light in them, but it tells you when it's tripped. But if it's going to trip for nuisance reasons, then that LED light's not going to be worth the hassle. But I've got just a 110 volt to 24 volt transformer. I've got a little relay on it so it has some load. I didn't try it without it, but I assume that's what makes the little light work when it opens up. I got an old green drain pan here. You can see it's kind of funky, but you know, they're all going to get that way eventually. So when you pour water in this thing, it takes very little to get the switch to activate. And sometimes it'll reset and sometimes it won't. It did that time. Let's try it again. Here's what the switch looks like out of the cup. I'm going to try to hold the camera here and press it down a little bit. Get it lined up here. You see it takes probably less than 1/8 of an inch of movement to trigger this switch. The bad part about that is the bottom of the switch is actually setting in the bottom of this cup, so it's below the level of the pipe coming in and out. So as soon as it gets any water at all in it, it's going to be raised up some. It's almost like they either made the switch too sensitive or they made the cup too short. If they had raised this up, if they was going to make the switch that sensitive, they probably should have raised this up another 1/8 of an inch, which would keep it from floating all the time down there. Give it a little bit more room for air there. So this was the only switch I've ever bought like this. It's apparently the new ones. I went back this morning, cut it out, and put in a easy switch that I had on the truck. So unless they, you know, make a change to these things, I'm not going to buy any more of the Diversitech float switches. It's not worth getting up early on a Sunday morning for. Thanks for watching.